An and steady foreign inflows, the Indian government intends to relax FDI limit across sectors. Now, a panel was constituted, which was chaired by Arvind Maharam, Secretary in the Department of Economic Affairs, and we're given to understand that the report is likely to be finalized very soon. So, Priya Srinath joins in with exclusive details on the possible recommendations. Supriya, this is a report that everyone was keenly awaiting, especially in the market, because this is probably going to be the last big flourish, isn't it? The last set of reforms that the UPA government could embark on ahead of elections. What does the report entail? What are the sectors where they've said you need to look at more FDI?
Let's begin with what the report wants to do away with, and that is 26% FDI cap. We are given to understand by highly placed sources that the report is likely to recommend that this 26% FDI cap is irrelevant now. It was put in accordance with the company's bill. It gives veto power, but in the present circumstances where the government is squarely focused on attracting more inflows and steady inflows like FDI, they want to do away with 26% FDI cap. So there will be three FDI caps recommended, 49, 74 and 100%. We are given to understand that the sectors that are up for hiking as far as the FDI limit are concerned are primarily defense, insurance and pension. For the 49% limit, remember the present limit in those sectors is just 26%. Pension, of course, has no FDI inflows, FDI limit at all. The other recommendation is perhaps, and this is what we're given to understand, the final recommendation is subject to change given the opposition, but we're given to understand right now that the private banks will perhaps be opened up further. The FDI and plus FII limit right now is about 74%. That could go up to 100%. In stock and commodity exchanges also, that limit could go up. The rationale really is that with strong regulators like a SEBI and an RBI, why on earth do you need lower FDI limits? These regulators are very vigilant, they are very, very aggressive, and which is why FDI limit can go up. We're also given to understand that this is an important clarification, that unlike in the past, it won't just be one blanket FDI cap. All FDI cap across sectors will perhaps constitute FDI plus FII limit, like the government wants to begin with, at least in the insurance and the pension sector. Of course, all of this is subject to political will, and how much of it can really be taken up by Parliament, how much of it can really be changed. But as far as the policy on paper is concerned, as far as the intention is concerned, the intention is very clear. They want to hike FDI limits, do away with 26%, various sectors that they want to hike FDI limits. There are sectors that they believe there may be security concerns. For instance, like telecom, that is much under deliberation. The sector's FDI cap is 74%. The government's intention is to make it 100%. But will that be possible given the security concerns? One doesn't know, and those are the final deliberations that we will continue to get our viewers updated with. But right now, the square focus of the government is to attract FDI, and relaxing the limits there is a big thing that Arvind Maharam's panel will perhaps do. The report we are given to understand will be submitted in the next 10 to 15 days.